How many of y'all have actually ever seen this truck running and driving? I was thinking about it earlier today, and the majority of the time that I have owned Clifford has been spent trying to get her running again. I bought this godforsaken piece of metal back in 2018 as a graduation present for myself because Cat Eyes were my dream truck. I'd watched Street Speed 717 for years at that point. I loved his Duramax, and I wanted a Duramax of my own. The drive home was the first sign that I had made an absolutely massive mistake that would follow me for the rest of my life. The front driver tire blew out at 60 miles an hour going down the highway. Come to find out, all the valve stems were bad, and I was out the cost of 2 new tires the day that I bought this truck. It didn't matter though, I was in love because I had my dark gray interior. I still love it to this day. Then a year later, the motor blew up and I spent a bunch of money trying to fix that, and she spent like 6 months in the shop. The next thing to go was the transmission, and I put a stock transmission in, and that transmission went out, so then I rebuilt that transmission, and that transmission went out, so then I finally got a Dominator, but she sat for another 8 months or so in my yard. Shout out to Dan's Diesel Performance, you'll make a hell of a trans. I get her back with a new trans in. What happens? An old lady runs a stop sign, T-bones me, and I roll it 4 times. Took like a year to rebuild that, and she's never been the same since. After running some rough numbers, out of the 6 years that I've owned this truck, I think it's only been driving for about 1 year. 12 months, but I'd never sell it for the world. Does it drive like it used to? No. Does it smell like it used to? No. Still sounds like it used to. Which that's probably the most alluring thing about it. One day I will build another LOI, and it'll be solid red, and it'll be exactly what Clifford was meant to be when I bought her. But to answer the most common question I get in any of my videos, no, I'm never going to paint the truck one solid color. Eventually we might go through and paint the body panels back to their factory quality. We'll take the dents out of the front fenders. The dent in the bed is staying, that's for sure. But aside from the occasional wrap, she is never going to be one solid color ever again.